This is GrantTalk, hosted by Libby Hikind, founder and CEO of GrantWatch and author of The Queen of Grants.
Hi, everybody. I'm Libby Hikind, founder and CEO of GrantWatch, and I'm also your host today on GrantTalk. I'm very pleased today to meet Lisa-Marie Haygood, and she is the director of the Cherokee County Educational Foundation in Georgia. And stay with us to the end because you're going to hear some grant writing tips. Lisa, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thank you for being with us and signing on to GrantTalk. We really appreciate it. We have your grant on GrantWatch, and it's very interesting to know that you give grants to teachers and paraprofessionals and school personnel. So I want to let you tell everyone what you actually do.
So our educational foundation started here for our school district back at the time when the recession hit in 2010. We had a lot of teacher furloughs. We had limited supplies, and we came together as a community with some key business leaders and key staff at the school district and decided to form this nonprofit, handle fundraising and things to make sure we could fill in any place that the tax dollar didn't take care of our students. We wanted to ensure quality and excellence in education and make sure that they have every opportunity available to them. And that's how this foundation started. Our grants come in a couple of different varieties. We have grants for up to $500 that are considered rapid grants. We use those to fund things that pop up that enhance education. For instance, if you were studying a particular author and the author were visiting in the area, if we wanted to bring that author to the school for the students to engage with, or an in-class field trip type of experience through the Tellis Museum or the Fernbank Science Center, we offer grants that can be processed really quickly to encourage enhancement of education.
You know, a lot of education, K through 12, when it's spontaneous, really works. I mean, I'm a great believer in my lesson plans, which I did for many years, but you're just reading a book and you're thinking, wow, let's go and do that. Let's create this that they did in the storybook and just keep it going. I mean, I'll say I never met Patricia Polacco, and I would love to meet her because I love those stories.
I do like the idea of our rapid grants. They're more immediate for our teachers when great opportunities pop up that you can't really plan ahead for, and it works terrifically. We have seen some really neat things. Do you recall when we were in elementary school, you would play the recorder in the music classroom?
Oh yes, I had a bunch of them. I kept losing them and finding them.
It's not the most inspiring of instruments, but our kids now, a lot of our teachers have been able to get grants for ukuleles so that they can learn to finger strings and chords. And it's led to a lot more excitement about music classes and performances and things like that. They're doing a much more thorough job doing reading of music and casting music out on sheet paper and things, because of the extra opportunity to gain funds like that.
Learning through the arts, learning to read through the arts that's the best program.
We love it. We love it. We're very excited about what it's done for our kids here. If a $500 grant is not enough to cover it, we also offer classroom impact grants. And those grants are for up to $2,500. And they have also really come up with some creative things, 3D printers in some of the classrooms. We have digital telescopes that allow our astronomy clubs to go out and study stars, which is amazing. But in the darkest places where you can get the best view of the stars, there's really not a lot of internet in these parts of rural Georgia. So we've had to do web-based packs and hotspots for telescopes that allow the kids to study stars and meteors and planetary objects. And it's just really neat to see how innovative all the teachers are. Really nice.
If the money's available to them, they will build it. That's really what it's about. I started out my journey as a teacher in special education who wanted to take a class into the computer room and teach them word processing. And the computers then, we're talking about Tandy Model 4s, they did not have the memory for word processing. And because of that, we went to the school district and they told us about a Tandy Radio Shack grant that was available. And that was the first grant that I wrote and I won. And that's the beginning of this whole everything that you hear and see about GrantWatch and my grant writing. So I really, really love this idea of getting it right to the teachers and letting them grow in what they know and grow the curriculum.
It's been very good for our community. Other people buy into it as well. We have automotive shops here. I just had someone who saw a grant request that came through. There's not a lot of gas-powered, just straight engine vehicles now. Surprisingly,
Right.
Everything's got electric starts and things like that. And I had a gentleman come into the foundation just this week and donated a 1979 Chevrolet dump truck so that the automotive department could learn how to do the electric dump, hydraulics, and straight line gas engine repairs. And the man is tickled to go and meet with the students and watch them interact with this vehicle. It's great when you have community buy-in, but it's good for the teachers. They feel like they've won something.
And they have. They've won something.
So many outcomes. It's really a great opportunity. We also do district-wide grants because we celebrate. We have a tagline, educate, innovate, celebrate. And we want to make sure that we're acknowledging our teachers of the year, our counselors of the year, our media specialists of the year, our support staff, the people who drive the buses, the custodians. The tax dollars aren't taking care of those things, but we have very high retention numbers. When the school year opens, we're fully staffed, and that's a blessing to our kids and our community.
You run your district like a great company. Really do.
I'm very proud to be a partner for our school district. Our foundation is separate from that, which is a little different. A lot of the education foundations that exist down here are part of their school district, or they have staff members who are employees of the school district working, but we created a separate nonprofit and have tremendous support. Northside Hospital Cherokee is our big medical provider in the area, and they are absolutely on board. All of our Chick-fil-A's, tremendous opportunities because they want what's best for the kids and for the teachers.
And your grant is due when?
Well, it's funny that you say that because when you're in grants, you're always evaluating how effective you are with what you're giving people, how quickly you're getting money where it needs to go. And our board of directors just voted this past week at their annual retreat to revamp the grant program. And so our fiscal year will start July 1st, and we'll accept grants all of July and all of August. And on the last day of August, we'll close that cycle. They'll be evaluated by a panel of independent judges. And we redact all the information about our teachers, the grade, the school. Our judges don't know that. And I like that. It's just being.
There's no lobbying. There's
right.
no lobbying. Great.
I love the purity of it. And they will award those grants during the month of September. And then October 1st, we'll open another 2-month cycle that will award before the holidays. So everybody goes home at the end of the calendar year. And then we'll do a third cycle, January, February, that awards in March of next year to make sure that we're always on top of. We never want to fall behind in budget. If we've got innovative ideas, we've got to find a way to get the money. So I will do it. If the teachers need it, we'll go find it.
They are so lucky to have you as a friend. They really are. And it's just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful what you're doing. And I want to tell all the school district administrators that are hearing this, go ahead, get a foundation started if you don't already have one, and run it this way. Because teachers need that pat on the back. They need the availability of funds. They have great ideas. Let's not stifle them. Let's just encourage them. And that's what these grants do. They really do.
I agree. And we don't compete with anyone here. So if anyone's trying to start an educational foundation to benefit kids, our resources are available for anyone. We're happy to share our bylaws. We're happy to share all of our articles of incorporation, all the things that you need to make sure that you're up and running smoothly. We're super fortunate to have a drama-free, very committed board of directors that
I like that. Drama-free. Drama-free. I tell that to my staff.
It's really rare. We haven't had anything contentious. They just are always in the mode of improving. Whatever we're doing, it's great, but we can do better every year. We want to be higher, harder, faster, and better.
I love your energy. I love your energy. Keep it going. That's what we need. And just, how can people reach you?
I can be reached at Cherokee County Educational Foundation.org. I have an email address there. My cell phone number is there as well. There's tons of information, copies of our annual report, photos of a lot of our grants and sponsors and things like that. And I think people think that they have to be up and just perfect from the start. We've evolved. We've been going on since 2010. It's taken a little baby steps. We call it eating the elephant one bite at a time.
I love it.
So we just do it in small increments. And as long as we're always improving and evolving, we're happy with that.
And your foundation is as old as GrantWatch. We started in 2010.
Oh, cool.
So I understand that whole evolving process. We are not who we were then. We've grown substantially, and I'm so happy to have your grant and grants on our website, and keep them coming. And I want to speak to everybody that's watching right now or listening. You want to hit the subscribe button on your screen in the right corner or down below, because we want to bring you more and more episodes of Grant Talk with wonderful people like Lisa-Marie and her foundation, the Cherokee County Educational Foundation. And again, this is worth replicating in every county across the United States. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for letting us talk about it. And we're happy to help any of your listeners to do whatever is necessary to make sure that every kid gets a quality education. It's the only thing that's going to save our country and make sure somebody takes care of us in our old age.
100%. I agree. Education is the key to everything. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to Grant Talk, powered by GrantWatch. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this GrantWatch channel. Please consider subscribing to GrantWatch.com, and you can find the book, The Queen of Grants, by going to GrantWatch.com/book. Thank you again for spending your time with us.